Please like, share and subscribe.
What if I told you that sorrow is not always bad? What if I told you that there are two kinds of sorrow? One sorrow destroys, but the other saves. This is the story of Ebenezer and Victor. Both were strong, both have bright futures, and both made a mistake. But how they reacted changed everything. One chose worldly sorrow, the sorrow that brings pain and leads to death. The other chose godly sorrow, the sorrow that brings change and leads to life. This is the story. Ebenezer was a great man. He was wise, strong, and full of knowledge. Many people respected him, but one day he made a mistake, a big mistake. At first he thought it was nothing. I'll fix it, he told himself, but the guilt didn't leave. It followed him everywhere. You have failed. You are a hypocrite. You can never go back. Ebenezer stopped praying. He stopped reading his Bible. He stopped talking to his friends. One night he stood on a bridge looking at the water below. Maybe I should just end it all, he whispered. He was drowning in sorrow, but the wrong kind of sorrow. Victor was just like Ebenezer. He too made a big mistake. At first he felt the same guilt, but instead of running away, he ran to God. He fell to his knees and cried, "Lord, I have sinned. Please forgive me. I don't want to live like this." Then something happened. A peace filled his heart. The guilt was still there, but it didn't crush him. Why? Because he had chosen godly sorrow, a sorrow that leads to forgiveness and change. He opened his Bible and read, "If we confess our sins, He's faithful and just to forgive us." 1 John 1:9. And for the first time, he smiled. Ebenezer's sorrow led him to destruction. Victor's sorrow led him to life. Worldly sorrow makes you feel hopeless. It pushes you into despair and leads to death. Godly sorrow brings you back to God. It gives you hope and a chance to change. Ebenezer stood on the bridge ready to give up, but then he heard a different voice. "Come to me, all you who are tired, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. Slowly he stepped back. That night he prayed for the first time in a long time. Tears ran down his face, not tears of pain, but tears of hope. And when he opened his Bible, he read, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Psalm 34:18. A small smile appeared on his face. Hope was not lost. He had chosen the right sorrow. There are two kinds of sorrow. One leads to death, one leads to life. Which one will you choose?
Please like, share and subscribe.